Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning back in. If you're back again, thank you. If you're new to the show, well, thank you. Any sort of view counts. What makes you laugh? Just think about you. What makes you laugh? Okay, after you do that, how do you laugh? Do you laugh the same every single time? Because I don't. I actually have a different laugh almost every single time I laugh. Like, even during the same period in a movie, I'll laugh and I'll end up laughing differently. I don't know why. It's probably because ADHD or something. But I'm starting off this conversation by talking about laughing because I'm going to talk about a game that's apparently very humorous. And this video is going to end up hopefully blossoming into something more than just talking about comedy in games, but talking about community and talking about the effect that they have on the comedy of a game. And I'm going to talk about Portal specifically. I know everything about Portal. I know how the mechanics work. I know about the good guy. I know about the bad guy. In Portal 2, I know about the good guys and the bad guys. I know about GLaDOS. I know about Wheatley. I know about the Space Core and the Adventure Core and all that stuff. I know everything about those games. And I've never finished one. I've played about 40 minutes of Portal 2. It says that on Steam, but really it's more like 20 minutes. I mean, I have Portal in my library, and I've put barely any time into it. I've technically finished Portal 2, but it's really more of a, I was sitting there with a friend, and we beat it together. Like I said, Portal has this very interesting sort of, you can play it cooperatively without playing it cooperatively. In the sense that you help your friends solve the puzzles, which I like. But I've never had this infatuated feeling of the characters in Portal are amazing, or the plot in Portal is amazing. And it's not because I haven't played it. It's because I've heard so much about it that when I have played it or I've seen it played, it's old hat to me. I've seen so many people go, Portal is amazing. GLaDOS is the funniest character of all time. The cake is alive. That when I finally encounter that stuff, I'm like, oh, this is old news to me. It isn't anything new. And that is the power a community has, in that it can legitimately destroy the experience of a game. I might love Portal, but because I haven't played it, and everybody has, and shits their pants whenever you bring it up about just how amazing it actually is, that it ruins it for everyone else. And that definitely could happen to just about any other game. I could definitely see that happen to a game I love like Halo. I could definitely overhype Halo to somebody. And yet I've learned to restrain it. Mostly because I'm not an idiot. I'm not saying that Portal fans are idiots. It's just that the internet subconscious allows these very broad and sweeping, sudden waves of enthusiasm for one thing. And when that happened to Portal, everyone got caught in it. Everyone knew about the cake. Everyone knew about Still Alive. Everyone knows how to beat GLaDOS, even though I've never played the game. You end up shooting rockets through portals, which sort of directly changes the mechanics of the game a bit. But what's the importance of this in the end? Why am I making a video about my disinterest in Portal? And this sort of reflects my disinterest in Half-Life, in that it's also been ridiculously talked up, and yet I've put time into playing at least Black Mesa, and I was bored. I don't know why. People love that game, and yet I couldn't stick to it. Maybe that's just me. But this isn't a video just about me and my sake of not liking a lot of Valve. It's more about what can we as a gaming community sit down and actively go, we need to stop and go out of our way to rethink how enthused we get about a game. Because while I can accept that Portal is a good game in terms of how mechanically it works, and in terms of how the comedy works, I can't accept that as a good game if I can't enjoy it. And that's the big issue. If we end up ruining a game to the point where you can't enjoy it, then what's the point of playing it? Maybe it's just a side effect of the Valve global sphere of dominance being the Valve global sphere of dominance. Or maybe it's just that I'm a stupid person and I don't like smart games, which is kind of offensive to me. Or maybe we don't know yet. Maybe, like I said, video games are still a young medium, and the idea of this just doesn't have its presence fully explained yet. Or maybe I'm just making shit up to try and make a video. I don't know. It's always an interesting talking point, though, isn't it? The idea of the community and the effect that it has. Portal's an interesting game, I'll give them that, but just hasn't grabbed me. Maybe that's just because I'm me. But who knows? Maybe I just got to give it another shot. But as for giving it another shot, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I shall see all of you later.